Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those three together, and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that matter.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto move up slightly early morning as I'm doing this video, slightly pulling back. But guys, don't forget we have CME tonight. And then also we have the new futures from Bitwise opening on Monday. So guys, we know it's going to bring in a little liquidity. And then plus in the morning, guys, once yields start moving, that's going to dictate where the market is going also with the repo. So guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which pull back slightly. We had the dollar down, which pulled back slightly. We have volume in crypto right now is down. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 1.5 trillion. And we know that's how they manipulate yields. We know Janet Yellen is going to slowly tap this fund in order to put those federal retirement funds back. But when we see this repo move up, we also see yield rates move down. It's all manipulation, guys. Now, looking at the geopolitical events, guys, we have the shutdown delayed for 45 days. So just more entertainment over these next 45 days. But what no one's talking about is these workers on strike, which is going to affect the whole economy. But as long as they have distractions, the masses will focus on things that don't matter. Remember what Elon Musk stated. You're going to have millions of cars driving themselves. And we know because we have digital assets, now the machines have money. They can pay each other and not a human involved. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sent about $22.1 billion. And as we know, the SEC has delayed these spot Bitcoin ETFs after the BlackRock hype. So, guys, again, the NWO throws in those magic tricks, and I told you it was all a distraction. They're just buying time. Remember, the fourth industrial revolution starts in 2024 in the emerging market. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have VanEck to donate 10% profit from Ethereum ETF to core developers. And we know where that 10% is going to come from. That's right, the retail investor. We know with these futures, only thing they're doing is cashing out, betting on the price. The futures keep the casino going. And then we have Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin voices concerns over DAOs approving node operators. And he wants the ecosystem to use a variety of liquid staking providers, not just places like Lido, even though they provide security, but it's just one layer. Now we have Arbitrum Foundation partners with Fraction Ventures to boost Arbitrum presence in Japan. And guys, we know Japan Society 5.0 is leading the fourth industrial revolution. And basically, they want to build out the ecosystem and the education. And then lastly, guys, we have Sam Bankman-Fried. Trial is set for October 3rd. And we had an article from CoinDesk November 2nd of last year. And we know how the NWO does it. It always comes from an article. And since he's been back in the United States, no reporter wants to interview him. We haven't received not one interview. And we know why. Out of sight, out of mind. And I know this sounds like a movie. But remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Because he knows. When it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.